Early in the Eisenhower era, when Lonnie was 3 or 4, Pete bought a diner from an uncle of Irene's in Washington, D.C. The Red Star lunch became Pete's snack bar, 13 stools and a counter, fish cakes, hot dogs, hash smokes, French fries, pies, icebergs, 2 big coffee percolators, breakfast all day. The growing Athens family moved to the second floor over the diner. Pete had been a drummer in high school. He made extra money in Washington after hours playing drums at the Friendly Tavern. He kept an unlicensed gun in a holster nailed up under the counter near the cash register, figuring a robber would order him to open the register and then Pete would grab the gun and blaze away. The neighborhood was transitional. Athens thinks that's why his uncle sold the place to Pete, and becoming threatening. 2 black men came in one day and ordered 3 dozen hot dogs with everything on them. Lonnie was there helping out. We had little pieces of paper already cut, and we get the hot dogs from the steamer and put the stuff on and wrap them. They loaded a box with the hot dogs and put the drinks in, Rock Creek Colas. The order came to $25. Instead of paying, one of the men grabbed the box. Pete demanded his money. They said, "We ain't paying you anything. This is the cost of doing business here on 8th Street. And they started toward the door. My father pulled out the pistol, shot over their heads, and said, "The first SOB goes through that door, he's going to be eating some lead with his hot dogs." Pete held his gun on them while Lonnie called the police. Declining to press charges, Pete had the police collect $50 from the 2 hustlers. Pete was no less violent at home. He'd grab my brother and me by the hair and smash our heads together, bloody our faces, Athens says. I'd hide under the bed. He'd pick up the bed, and I'd hold on to the spring so he couldn't get me. He was a barbarian, a peasant from a Greek peasant family, an extreme patriarch. Pete believed that the man is always right. He would fight anybody, Athens remembers.